Hi everyone and welcome to day 21. My name's Betty and thank you for joining me today. Let's just get started. So find a comfortable seated position, cross-legged, anything like that. And we're just going to do a couple of stretches. So drop your right ear towards your right shoulder and you can stay here, or if you want to, you can bring that right hand up to the side of the head. Sorry, I just had a right left moment there. You can bring your right hands to the top side of your head and just encourage the ear down towards the shoulder. We're just creating length along the left side, so you don't need to yank the shoulder up to the ear, that's not the purpose. Keep the shoulder soft and just stretch across the left side. Take an inhale here and release. Well done. Left ear to left shoulder. And you can stay here, or that left hand can come up onto the top of the head, the face, and just gently encourage the ear down whilst creating a stretch across that right side. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, we release. Yeah, well done. Fabulous. I'm going to turn to that right side. And inhale, we expand, we create length. And then exhale, we twist. And just a gentle twist. It's our first one. But each time you inhale, create space within the ribs. And then as you exhale, twist into that space. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, come back to center. And then the other side. So inhale, length. And then exhale, we twist. I'm using my left hand, which is behind me, just to give me a bit of purchase on the ground. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, come back down to center. Lovely. Right hand's going to come down to the mat. So I'm just going to be up on my fingertips. Inhale, we raise the left hand. And then exhale, just side bend to that right. And I'm pushing down through my hand. So I'm pushing my body to the left side as my hand on top reaches over to the right. So I'm really getting as much stretch in that left lateral side of my chest. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, just windmill the arms all the way up and go straight to the other side. And once again, really lifting up and then side bending and getting the most out of that right side. Take an inhale. Exhale, just come back to center. We're going to interlace the fingers behind us and we're going to push the hands away from us. If you can bring palm to palm, absolutely excellent. You might want to hold on to a strap as well if you can interlace the fingers. But wherever you are, push the hands away, almost lift them up. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, fold forwards, bring hands up and overhead. Keep reaching the hands up towards the sky. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, come all the way back up. Slowly very gently release the hands. Interlace the fingers in front of you, flip the palms so they're facing away, and then just push the hands away. And then inhale, raise the hands up, open up across the chest. Maybe you do a couple of side bends here, maybe a little twist, and release. Wonderful. Come to a tabletop position, and we're just going to do a couple of cat-cows. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the spine, push down through the hands. Maybe you rock backwards and forwards a little bit. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round through the spine. Just allow any little movements just to make it feel nice for you. Wonderful. Come back to a neutral spine. Step your hands just a step forward. Tuck the toes and then lift the knees, raise the sitting bone, come into your downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees, take your dog for a walk. And as you bend one knee, really think about trying to ground down through the other heel. And also you might want to open the hip, the pelvis up to one side and then the other side. Just really start to allow your movements to be soft and organic. Wonderful. Take an inhale as you come to stillness. So perhaps you straighten both legs, perhaps you keep both knees bent because you want length in the spine. That's fine. But find your stillness in your inhale. And as you exhale, lower both knees to the mat. Come into your downward facing dog. And then we're just going to do a couple of coming into planks from this position. So keep the toes tucked. And then we're going to lift the knees and straighten the legs. Coming into plank. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, lower the knees. Stay in your tabletop. Really push down through the hands. Keep protraction in the shoulder blades. Tuck the toes again. Then inhale, lift the knees and straighten the legs. Come into your plank again. Really think about drawing the navel towards the spine. Strong pose. Well done. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, lower both knees. Sit back on the heels. Just give your wrists a bit of a twirl. Yeah, well done. And then come back into that position. Step your tabletop. Step the hands a little step forward. Tuck the toes and push back up into downward facing dog. Sorry, I've seem to have lost the ability to articulate today. I say today, it's a regular occurrence. Anywho, find your stillness in your down dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, perhaps you sigh it out. Bend both knees just slightly. Look between the hands. And then take a walk up to the top of the mat. Feet hip distance, perhaps a little wider. Fall down, grab opposite elbows and just sway a little side to side. Really allow the lower back to become free and soft. Find stillness here. Release the hands and then slowly rise up, roll up through the spine. One vertebra at a time. When you get to the top, adjust your clothing and roll the shoulders back. Yeah. Perhaps just give the neck a bit of a roll. Wonderful. Come into mountain pose. So you might want to just bring the feet a little closer together. They don't have to be together. Mine are up just about hip distance. Ground down through the feet. Engage the quads, lifting up the kneecaps. Tuck the tailbone. Hands down by the side, shoulders soft, yeah. And crown of the head comes up. Just take a moment here. A couple of deep breaths. Think about sending the breath all the way down to the belly, the lateral sides of the rib cage, and then the chest. Wonderful. Okay. Inhale, we raise the arms. Exhale, fold at the hips as you come down to your forward fold. Remember, soft knees, blocks if you need them under the hands. Inhale, halfway up, hands on shins or thighs. Exhale, release the hands, frame the feet, step the right foot back, lower the back knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale here. Another inhale. And as you exhale, lower the hands, frame that front foot, step it back, half plank, or perhaps just come straight into full plank. Tuck the elbows in, lower all the way down to the mat. Chest and belly come down together. Hands under the shoulders as you inhale, come up to cobra. First one, so be gentle. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, press up, plank or half plank, and then downward facing dog. Maybe you pedal out the knees just a moment. Find your breath. And then come to stillness. Inhale, raise the right leg up, straight up behind you, so you're three-legged dog. And then shift forward, step the right foot in between the hands. Remember, you can always grab that foot. Lower the back knee. Inhale, rise up. Exhale here. Then inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down. Frame that front foot. Step it back. Half plank or full plank. Remember to draw the navel into the spine. Tuck the elbows in. Lower belly and chest to the mat. Inhale, we rise up, cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, press up, plank, half plank, and then downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees if you want to. Just connect to your breath. Find stillness. Another inhale. Exhale. And then bend both knees, look between the hands, and take a walk up to the front of the mat. Come into your forward fold. Just hang here a second. Be nice and heavy. And then hands on the shins or thighs as you inhale halfway up. Exhale, release. And then inhale, we rise all the way up. Palms together, palms at the heart center. Wonderful. Okay. Just going to do something a little bit different. We're going to step back into warrior one. So inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, we fold at the hips as we come down. Inhale, halfway up, hands on shins or thighs. Exhale, we release. Plant the hands, step the right foot back. Now just check that your feet aren't on like a tightrope, that they're more on kind of train tracks. Then lower the heel of the back foot down. You want the foot to be at a 45-degree angle. So the toes are pointing towards the corner of the front mat. And then inhale, rise up. And then just take a moment here to check where your hips are pointing. If your hips are pointing to the long edge of the mat, you want to encourage them towards the front of the mat. If you're finding that tricky, then maybe just widen your stance. So bring that front foot perhaps more to the outside of the mat. And that will help you bring your hips to point forward. So inhale, we raise the arms, warrior one. Strong through that back leg, really pushing down through the pinky side of the foot, and then strong through that front leg. Release the hands, bring them out behind you, interlace the fingers. Maybe you bring palms together, push your hands away like we did in the warm-up. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, bring the chest down, fold down onto the inside of your front leg. Hands are coming up behind you. Really push down through that front foot. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, release the hands, frame the front foot, step back, plank pose or half plank. Tuck the elbows, lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, rise up, cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes, press up, come up into your downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs. Find stillness, and then inhale, raise the right leg up behind you, shift forward, step that right foot in between the hands. Then we're going to lower the back foot and come into a warrior one stance. So we want our toes pointing towards the front corner, 45 degrees. Remember, train tracks, not a tightrope. And then ground down through the front leg as you inhale, rise up. Check where your hips are. Maybe you need to widen your stance. Push down through the pinky edge of that back foot. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, bring the hands down behind you. Interlace those fingers. Push the hands away. Open up across the chest. Inhale. And as you exhale, you're folding at the hips. Melt the chest down on the inside of that front leg. Bring the hands up and over. Humble warrior. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, release the fingers. Frame that front foot. Step back into your plank, half plank. Tuck the elbows in. Lower belly, chest to mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Press up. Downward facing dog. Well done. Find stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise the left leg up high. Shift forward, step the left foot in between the hands. Lower the back foot for warrior one. Remember, train tracks. Ground down through the front foot. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Yeah. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, bring the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Exhale, draw them back. Open up across the chest. And then exhale, lower down onto the inside of that front leg. Bringing the hands up and over. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, release the hands. Frame that front foot. Step back, plank or half plank. Elbows in, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Press up, downward facing dog. Well done, you're doing really well. Last time. Inhale, raise the right leg up behind you. Shift forward. Step that right foot in between the hands. Lower the back foot to come into your warrior one. Ground down through the front foot. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, release the hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Push them away. Open up across the chest. Inhale. And as you exhale, fold, lower onto the inside of the front leg. Hand comes up and over. Take an inhale. Exhale. Release the hands, frame the front foot. Step back. Last one, plank or half plank. Tuck the elbows in. Lower all the way down. Inhale, rise up, cobra. Last one, perhaps you push up just a little more this time. Exhale, release. And then don't worry about tucking the toes. We're just going to press up onto the knees and come into a child's pose. So knees together or knees apart. Just lower, sit back on the heels. Lower the head down, perhaps to the mat or on top of your palms. And just let the breath settle. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, slowly rise up. Find a comfortable seat. Bring your palms together at the heart center. And together we'll just take in 3 breaths. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Last time, inhale deeply. Exhale, let it all go. Amazing. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Namaste.